AITA, refusing to punish my daughter for fighting back against school bullies and taking her to go get ice cream instead. New to Reddit, not exactly sure how to post in fake names. For some context, I'm 36M, Bengali by origin, so my skin and hair are dark in contrast to my ex-wife Alice. 35F is white. We met in college and got married before graduating. We have a daughter Noor, 10F, who many of my features such as dark skin and hair. This is an important component to the story. Alice and I divorced. I won't discuss details, but it was amicable when Noor was 8, and are generally in good terms, and have 50-50 custody of Noor. While Alice is a good mother, she can be tone deaf sometimes, especially in the topic of racism. There may be some things that looks like fillers, but I feel they are relevant to the story. Recently, due to Alice's job, she moved to a new location, enrolled Noor in the school district for the new year. She convinced me it was an excellent district. It's 30-minute drive from where I live. I visited the neighborhood, saw that it's like 95% white, and Noor is one of the handful of kids in her school that isn't white. I expressed my concern to Alice that she might be a target of racist bullying. I went through something similar at that age, but she reassured me that it will be fine. I reluctantly agreed but had my doubts. This isn't to say it was all bad. Noor did make a few friends in that school. Less than a month after my suspicions are confirmed. Noor has been a target of racist bullying by some of her classmates. Teachers did nothing either because they can't or just won't, despite some of these altercations being recorded. Even the friends Noor made who saw the bullying and reported it was largely ignored. At best, it's a slap on the wrist. Alice, instead of being supportive, gives Noor unsolicited lectures about kindness and friendship, and the violence isn't the answer. Reply when I encourage Noor to stand up for herself. I again remind Alice that her sentiment isn't helping Noor. It was like she isn't even trying to listen to Noor and understand her predicament. Noor always talks to me about this, because she's also come to realize Alice doesn't understand. The violence isn't the answer sentiment is especially real, Rich, since I've seen Alice glamorizes pink and rainbow imperialism. Thinking weapons manufacturers like Raytheon celebrating Pride Month or rainbow liveries on missiles in Rad or Badass or whatever. My criticism of the military-industrial complex is a topic of its own, as Malcolm X said about white liberals. Anyways, a while back before our divorce, against Alice's wishes, I enrolled Noor in karate at a karate school near her, and now she has one class during her time with me. It's not the only thing that happens during her time with me. We do other activities she enjoys together as well as helping with homework. As I said, I myself dealt with bullying and enrolled in martial arts classes during college days, and got stronger, more fit, etc. I have had to use my skills a few times here and there, but nothing too serious. When Noor was born, I promised myself I would never allow her to be bullied like I was. Alice told Noor that if she fought, she'd be in deep trouble regardless of who started it, and this discouraged her. I must also add that Noor is a bit smaller in size than most of her classmates, so that made her an easy target, and I taught her some dirty moves. A few nights before the bullying, Noor called me. She sounded distraught, and I was a mixture of mad at Alice, sympathetic F. Noor greeted me with a hug, and I patted Noor's back and said good job with a huge smile before we went into principal's office. Principal and another administrator came, and I sat and listened to the school administrators about what happened. I questioned her about her knowledge of the bullying Noor was subjected to, and they acted shocked. I even highlighted some of the rules from the handbook to show them the punishment was unfair towards Noor. I was firm but civil. I told them about the multiple incidents where Noor was targeted, and they did nothing. They were unresponsive or trying to dodge the questions I had for them. They still tried to make Noor look like the culprit, despite a teacher and few other students who witnessed it siding with Noor and telling them she was targeted, and heard the bullies make nasty remarks to Noor. The meeting went on for like another 15 minutes, and it ended with me hugging Noor and saying, "Good job, you did nothing wrong. Let's go get some ice cream." Alice was still mad at Noor as we stepped out the office to walk to our cars in the parking lot, and started to yell at me for how I reacted, and told me I was an asshole for encouraging Noor to use violence. Alice then tells Noor how she's in deep trouble and will be grounded. I intervened and again reminded her that Noor did nothing wrong and will not get punished, and said Noor is coming with me. I pressed the unlock button on the keys and told Noor to go sit in my car while Alice and I bickered. I ended saying to Alice that you should side with your daughter, not the school officials. Are you seriously going to punish her for standing up for herself? Is she just supposed to roll over and let people bully her like that? First time I ever raised my voice at her and asked why is she not bothered by the racist bullying nor face like she is of her fighting back. She made an angry face, told me I was a shitty dad, and got into her car and drove off. Noor and I drove up to a nearby ice cream shop, and my phone was full of messages from my ex and well as few other from her side of the family calling me asshole, especially my ex Mill and ex Sil accusing me of poisoning Noor. I decided to ignore them and just enjoy my ice cream and quality time with Noor. Most are on my side, especially my sister and Bill, her husband, telling me I did the right thing. A cousin of mine who laughed said that he understood my POV, but I took it too far when I yelled at Alice. Even certain members of Alice's family side with me when I gave them details of what happened, so AITA. Now, let's get to story 2. AITA for demanding my wife apologize for lying to me. Next month is exactly 2 years since I, 31, married my wife Lynn, 30. I come from a not-so-well-off family. Lynn, on the other hand, comes from a rich family. I must admit she has helped me a lot in the past. 2 weeks to our wedding, her father gave us a house and a huge sum of money, like in the millions of dollars. Lynn is an only child. I didn't know about the money. I was shocked but grateful. A week after we got married, the money was supposed to be transferred to us. We also found out Lynn is pregnant. We spoke and we decided the money should be transferred to my account, as I will be managing our finances so that Lynn can focus on the home and baby. It was a joint decision, and she was happy with it. Lynn asked me the plans I had for the money. I told her the first thing I will do is to give a sum to my mother to boost her shop. My older brother who is unemployed and set a trust for my kid sister in high school. I want to first sort out my family and stepsisters so we can enjoy our money in peace without they bothering us. Time passed and the money never came. Month after month I asked Lynn and she told me her dad said next month. Every month she had a different excuse. I asked her to talk to her father. She said at least we got the house. Before marriage she helped a lot financially, but she also changed and just started doing only what is required. I must admit I was a little upset with her. 2 months ago we fought and she told me in the heat of anger that the promise of money was a lie she fabricated. I was so upset and left home for a month. I went back with divorce papers. Couldn't believe she would lie to me. Last week I met her dad when he returned from Italy. We spoke as he wants to know why we are divorcing and plans for our son and second baby since Lynn is currently pregnant. I told him about the lie. I found out Lynn told her father to hold on with the transfer as we wanted to start life on our own. Lynn practically got herself broke. I went to confront Lynn and she told me that I was planning to use her money to enrich my family and never even asked her if she had plans. She said it was her money and I couldn't even take her to dinner first or buy baby clothes before sharing it to my family. I tried to explain to her that my family is poor and needy and sorting them out will give us peace of mind, but she won't listen. I am very upset she lied to me twice and acted petty when I was seeking the best for us. She saw my frustrated and she had the money, yet she didn't say anything. I asked her to apologize and ask her dad to transfer the money, or I will not forgive her and continue with the divorce proceedings. She said I am not getting a cent from her, and her bank account can testify to that, so I can go. I feel she played me for 2 years. AITA to be upset and demand an apology? If you like the stories, please like, subscribe and comment. See you next time.